Your boy, Mickey Boy. Mhm.
Cha-chang! Bahasa Melayu, which is kind of an interesting language, I can say. It's kind of cute too. I used to mistake Malaysia for Mauritius because they kind of sound the same.
Wonder you're forgetting some words.
Yo guys, it's me your boy Mickey Boy. So today I'm here in my friend's house for another interview session, and we have here Mr. V.
Hey, it's a boy V.
So for today we have some Indian food. Cha-chan. Okay bro, what are these?
So first we have samosa. It's like a pastry. It has potato filling inside of it. Paneer pakora. So paneer is cottage cheese. You deep fry with batter, and batter has just spice and stuff. And you eat it with the green mint chutney here. And there's also sweet chutney if you want it sweet. Veg Manchurian. So it's like an Indo-Chinese dish that's mostly popular in North India. So it's soybean balls and mixture of some vegetables and gravy. So next we have the desserts. We have carrot halwa. It's made from carrot and cooked with some milk solids and dry fruits. Then next we have, it's like a favorite snack of mine. It's called ras malai. The circle thing that you see, it's milk solids, and we have dipping, which is made from milk and saffron and some dry fruits. So now we have the showstopper, pani puri. You have maybe seen it on the streets. So this one, it's like a small balloon kind of stuff. You put the filling here inside of it. The filling is made from potatoes and onions and coriander and tomatoes and some spices. And then you put this, it's water. It's generally has mint and some spices in it. Now we have some drinks from India. It's this limca. It's like 100 plus of India. So if you have like some stomach problem, you drink a limca. And then in the end, we have Amul Masti buttermilk, which is like a finisher. If you have like a heavy meal, you drink this at the end, and then your digestion will be all right. Cha-chang! So how do we eat it? We take one. You break it and make a hole here. Like this. Okay, then you take some potato filling. Okay, then if you want it more spicy, and I want it spicy, you can put some mint chutney here, and you put some water, mint water here. Okay, and before it leaks in your hand, you eat it. But
Yo guys, it's time to start the interview session. So before we start, we'll have our friend here introduce himself.
hi guys, I'm V. I'm from New Delhi, India, and I've been in Malaysia for 4 years.
Alright, so let us ask you the first question. How did you end up in Malaysia? And how long have you stayed here since then?
So I've been in Malaysia for about 4 years now. So firstly, I was working in India for about a year. Then I was actually looking for another job for a while. And then surprisingly, I got a call from one of the companies in Malaysia. And they just needed someone with my experience. And I was like, it's a nice chance to get out of India because I've never traveled outside for a while. So yeah, so I jumped on the opportunity and came to Malaysia and been here since. I like the country.
Okay. Let's talk about what you're doing then. Yeah, what is your work?
So I work here currently with one of our Japanese clients in my company. I just work with their customer relations, and it's just a job concerning like I answer a bunch of stuff that they ask me. It's more of a customer service, you can say, but it's with Japanese, so I have to speak the language. So I speak the language for about 8 hours a day. I'm
8 hours a
surround-
day. Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes I forget to speak English.
Okay, second question. What were your expectations? Were they proven true or otherwise?
Okay, so before I got this opportunity to work in Malaysia, I had known the country, but I didn't know much about it. Like, I know that it's in Asia. What are the neighboring countries? There was a time when I used to mistake Malaysia for Mauritius because they kind of sound the same. But I came to know that these are two different countries. But for my expectations, I knew that it's another country in Asia, so there's supposed to be a common Asian culture here. But I didn't have much knowledge about it, and for my part, I didn't research too much. I just came here ready to be surprised, and surprised I was.
Surprise, motherfucker.
There were some similarities because again, it's an Asian culture. There's a big chunk of population that's from India, so yeah. There were differences because again, the language is a difference. The national language is Bahasa Melayu, which is kind of an interesting language, I can say. It's kind of cute too. Yes.
Third question. How is your experience? The best thing or favorite thing ever since you came here? And how about the worst one?
So the best thing I can say about living here in Malaysia, and especially, let's say, like nearby or in Kuala Lumpur, is that there's a big international community here, and there are like events where you can go and meet these people, and you have the exposure of kind of different perspective of people from different countries, from different environments, and how they are living, and what they think about Malaysia and stuff. So yeah, it's a good melting pot, I can say. And also the big chunk of population in Malaysia is Indian. They have Chinese and they have Malays too. So there's some food, you can say, which are kind of a mixture of all these communities. So it's kind of interesting to see how things can coexist and be interesting.
But how about the worst experience?
For now, I don't think there's any worst experience I can say, because people are sweet, they are welcoming, and they don't let you feel that you're from outside. They'll be interested in you, knowing about you and your culture, and they welcome you into their homes. Like in Hari Raya and Deepavali, they have these open houses where you can go and know about how they live and meet with their family and stuff. So,
Okay, time for the fourth question. How is the culture? Similarities and contrasts? Are there any culture shocks?
So I think I like Malaysian culture a lot because it's kind of relaxed.
Nice.
Nobody's like rushing anywhere. People just go out about their day, even at work. Like even if there's a deadline, like people are like relaxed. Like it's not like they don't want to work, but they work, but they don't really panic and stuff. So I like that kind of culture. And the culture is kind of, because it's again Asia, so the culture is kind of similar with what I grew up with, the values and how people live. So it's kind of same. And there's Chinese, Malay people, there's Indian, Tamils living here all together and celebrating all their festivals together. So it's kind of nice to see how people live like this. And I don't think, as if I say contrast between Indian culture and Malaysian culture, there's not much. Of course the language difference is there, but besides that, I don't ever feel that I'm in a different country. Yeah, it's like a second home to me now.
Culture shocks.
Culture shocks, if I say, I think mostly were that I don't actually have culture shocks.
No culture shock.
Yeah,
Like,
so
is there any difference in Indian culture or Malaysian Indian culture? Because you have a big community of India here.
So culture shocks, if I say, there's a bit thing that there's these restaurants, local Indian Malay restaurants called Mamak here, that supposedly sell Indian food. Mostly people think that they are selling Indian food, but it's kind of Malaysian Indian. And people, whenever I ask people that we ate some Indian food, and I ask them where, and then they say, oh, we ate at a Mamak. I'm like, it's still Malaysian food. It has some Indian touch to it, but it's still Malaysian food. It's uniquely Malaysian thing. So yeah, it's not Indian. It's Malaysian. I want to clear that out. Yes.
Alright, fair enough.
Yes.
Fat samosa. Especially the ones I see are very thin.
Yeah. They're the ones you get at Mamak.
Oh.
They have uniquely South Indian flavor.
But it's what, northern?
Samosa it's North Indian mostly. Like this is a North Indian style samosa. The samosa you get at Mamak, the small one,
The
triangular
thin one.
Yeah, the spices that they use generally they are more of the Southern Indian palette of spices.
Okay, time for the last question. Or is it daily life? How is the food, transportation, weather, etc.? How is the quality of life in general? And would you recommend it to your compatriots? And why?
Daily life in Malaysia is like quite comfortable.
Relax.
It's a relaxed life. Like there's some areas, where there's morning rush and you're in the traffic for a while. But if I say about the public transportation, like nearby the Kuala Lumpur and the nearby areas, it's quite convenient. There's a lot of lines going to almost all the places in the city. I haven't traveled much by buses, but the buses too, like they're quite comfortable. They are air conditioned. You don't have to really suffer with the heat outside, which I'm not complaining because I like summer. Summer is my favorite season. That's why I like Malaysia so much, because there's just summer and raining. The rain, I don't really mind much, but sometimes it's a lot. And sometimes when it happens on the day where you were thinking of going out, it kind of sucks. But again, the rain, sometimes it can be good. Like if you live in an area where like it's a hilly area, so in that sense, you can get like a good view of the city, and if it's raining, it's kind of really beautiful. So yeah, it's quite convenient, and I like the weather. And so over in all, I say the public facilities, like there's a mall everywhere. Like every 2-3 kilometers you'll see a small mall or a big mall. Like there's everything, and it's quite convenient because anywhere you live, you will have banks, clinics, hospitals, convenience stores everywhere. So you don't have to go far for getting like the basic stuff. So yeah, but like compared to like back home, yeah, like it's kind of convenient. For the prices, most of the time, I can say that India is like the prices are more cheaper, but there's some give and take. So like you get more convenience in Malaysia. That's why some prices are higher. In India, like things are cheaper, but there are some not convenient side of living there. So if I will recommend my like friends and people I know to come to Malaysia, of course I will do that, because it's a nice culture. And if they're from Asia, like especially the South Asia and Southeast Asia, they're gonna fit right just in. So they will not feel that they're not at home.
Alright, those are the 5 basic questions. And then we're now gonna go to some bonus questions. Right, let's start with the first question. Any tips for people visiting Malaysia, short or long term?
My first tip's gonna be that if you're coming to Malaysia and you have some preconceived notion that it's an Asian country and you will be inconvenient and stuff, throw that out right outside. You will have everything you need here. You will have every kind of food here. If you're vegetarian, non-vegetarian, you need halal food, non-halal food, you will find everything here. So don't have any preconceived notions before coming here. And it's like quite digitally advanced, you can say. Like you can make payments electronically, you can transfer, you have like these QR codes everywhere which you can use. You can use cards everywhere, so it's quite convenient. So you don't have to carry cash everywhere. Like I think in a month I rarely use like maybe 200 to 300 ringgits of cash. All transactions I make are like digital by QR codes and bank transfers, so it's quite safe in my opinion, also because you're not carrying that much cash here. And for most of the time, like if you're in some main cities, you can use Grab. Like local taxis sometimes they charge higher, but so you can use Grab, which is like quite convenient. You can find it anywhere, almost at any time of the day. And also, like if you are in and around KL, you can use public transportation that is much cheaper and will save you a lot of time, because sometimes there's traffic. And
Alright, the last bonus question. Any suggestion to the Malaysian people?
so my first suggestion or a request is, please don't change. You people are sweet and you're right, almost perfect the way you are. So please don't change. I like the current scenario of Malaysians, like how they are welcoming and friendly. And sometimes I hear this news on the internet where people are trying to make some differences among communities. But I see like Malaysians, they come and then they show their outrage about people trying to make differences among people. I kind of feel proud, even if I'm not Malaysian. I still feel proud because the spirit that people say about Malaysia, called Satu Malaysia, which is like the Malaysia is one. I kind of feel proud about it, how people try to be true to that spirit. So please don't change. Thank you.
So yes, that concludes our interview today, and thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more of these interviews with different nationalities. And yep, again, this is your boy Mickey Boy. Yo guys, it's me, your boy Mickey Boy. So now I'm in my friend's house and he's here. Wrong button. Again.
Not bad.
Milky carrot.
Ras means juice and Malay means cream. Ooh, juicy cream. Juicy cream.
Oh